I happen to be in a beautiful village in Greece. It's so gorgeous. I mean, what is there to say? Everything is just words. Even the words do not make sense in the context in which he wanted to say that he was sorry and he was humble. He's not even admitting to what he did. He's admitting for 1 second, and then the second, he says completely the opposite. How, bleh. I'm doing the Zoom on analysis of the apology, so-called apology of Will Smith for the slap. Very polite. All of the things that the slap did not have. I hear so many people on television saying, I asked. Why do people mispronounce asked? They say, I asked. I don't understand because the A is followed by the S and the KED. So I don't understand why people say it. I asked. So you need 3 months to be able to come with an apology, to formulate the apology. If you really are sincere, even before I see your face, if you really are sincere, you would have come to apologize. You don't need the 3 months to think about how to become a better person. That's an instinctual need to apologize that a decent human being would have. So the 3 months in between the preparation time, weird. Ah. When do we sigh? I'm asking you, when do you sigh? Think about the times that you sigh. We sigh when there is some difficulty going on with us in the way that we proceed with something. We sigh because we want to hold back something that we want to do or something that we want to say. I don't think he wants to do this. I think the reason why he's doing this is because he feels that it's the right thing to do for him to be able to be liked by the audiences so he can go on with his career. I don't feel that there's any authenticity, any kind of sincerity to his beginning. The text makes no sense that he would have to put that on before he even came into frame. Imagine if I came into frame and I did this. What would that mean? What would that tell you about me? What would you think about me? Would you think that I'm really eager to do this video, or would you think that I really am frustrated because I have to do it? He already knows the questions. You prepared for 3 months, you said, in order to come and give us the better you in apologizing to Chris. So when you're reading this question, you do not have to read it in a way that sounds like we are idiots watching, and you have to over pronounce it. Just say it. Why did I not apologize to Chris in my acceptance speech? I thought that he was imitating good acting. He wasn't allowing himself to actually come up with something that was originally his, that he could then breathe into the character. He didn't let the character crawl under his skin. So I don't think that he should have won the Oscar. This is so annoying with the noise. Even though I have to accept that, I'm going to reveal to you that it's very annoying, that I'm not sure how this is going to sound. So if I'm not going to be honest, I'm going to stay the same way that I was before all these freaking cars and motorcycles were going by and pretend that I'm okay with it. I'm not. I wanted to do this episode. I wanted to do this video. And now it's annoying me because there's so much traffic. That's a real personal human expression. Let's go back to his overacting, over pronouncing. You're leaning forward as if you're ready to pounce. Are you ready to pounce again? Or are you ready to slap again? Which one is it? Relax. Sit back in the chair like I am right now, watching the cars going by, being annoyed about it, but just sit back. Tell the world, how is it that you really truly feel, honestly? Why are you holding your mouth like this? Tension, muscle, mouth, tension. Let it go. Now, now, now. Do some exercises, release the jaw, blah, 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 blah. This is just my observation, and these are my opinions from an acting coach, from an acting perspective. I do not have any kind of power to read somebody's mind in how they're actually feeling. but I can tell you what human behavior is because I've been analyzing and I've been observing human behavior for a long time. You can relax in the pause, sit in that pause. If you have nothing to fear, if you do not concern yourself with the result, which is to please people for your own gain. But if it's just a real, honest apology because you've wronged someone, tap into that part of you that's really honest from where you want to apologize from. Going back to people who are voting, who have no idea what holy acting, truthful acting is, to give you the Oscar instead of being in that moment of appreciation and realizing how many people are out there who will give anything to be in your place. You couldn't even in that godly moment of receiving this amazing gift to have put you in the circumstance, to have put you on that stage. You didn't realize the horrible physical thing that you've done to another human being. For somebody like you, who was fortunate enough in life to be where you are on that stage and to not appreciate that moment, and now you're apologizing to them after 3 months and you're still not doing it well, why aren't you doing it well? Did you have anybody help you with it?
Complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of
the complexities that happen in that moment, that's like a fog that you were in a fog about. What about those complexity that you now speak about? Why did you not bring those to the role you played for the one you received the Oscar you did not deserve? What about the complexities there? If you would have taken the complexities to build that character, to make that character a human being that's not an imitation of a human being, maybe those complexities would have been let go out of you. They would have been released. You wouldn't have had all the anger and all the built up to get up on stage and to walk as if you were the man, and without any kind of reason you slapped another person badly. The sound, it still triggers me when I hear that slap. It triggers me because I've been part of abuse in my life, so it still triggers me right now. You can see it changes my face. My face just changed when I took a moment to just relive that sound. You're right. You should apologize to them and you should say, you've made a mistake. You have made a mistake to have given me the Oscar because I did not deserve it. Even before the slap, I did not deserve it. If you were to go back and look at the performance that he did, there are ingredients that go into a recipe that will win an Oscar. All of the other films that were in the same category had more of those ingredients than his performance did in his film. Why isn't anybody talking about that? Why? Maybe you're supposed to take a step back and say to all these people who came up with this horrible way for you to apologize, leave me alone. People giving you this setup, thinking that it was going to be the best version. Say, I don't need any preparation. I'm going to search within myself for that side of me that the slap came out of, and I'm going to speak to it. And that's going to be my apology. Thank you so much, everyone. Kisses. That's it. Will Smith, please.